Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to another suspension Corona NHL playoffs. This is day 3 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. As you can hear, we're doing a video game edition. That'll be the next time so you can actually see play. I'll try to simulate every game. My controller is very faulty, but try to simulate everything on the games. Today we have game 2 of Philadelphia versus the Islanders, the Battle of Canada. St. Louis versus Minnesota, and the Lightning versus the Maple Leafs. I'll try to actually do home broadcasters. So for the Flyers, I'll do Jeff Saunders. For Edmonton, I'm going to do not Jack Michaels, a TV guy. I forget his name. For St. Louis, I'm drawing blanks, but their television broadcaster, Kelly, and I will do Dave Michigan for Lightning. So let's get going. We're going to do Flyers and Islanders. This is a little outdated, so they'll have – this is Chell 13 because this is the best working game I have. So there'll be like Kimo Team and some of the older players. I'll replace some players that are now here. So let's get going. All right, so we'll just do a play now. It'll be a simulation, guys, so it won't be the New York Islanders, obviously. If this controller completely dies on me today, guys, we'll just have to sim it the old way. Hopefully I can get batteries for future games. Philadelphia, all right? Yep. I'm almost positive I'm in neutral here. If anyone just has a question, I'll come over and see if there's any question or comments that anyone has for this game. And obviously, yes, I will definitely be broadcasting. Again, they're totally outdated rosters. Just live with that. I have to just make sure that my controller is not on anyone. Not sure actually how to do that. Here we go. Select sides. Here, I was on Philadelphia, so here we go. So I'm on neutral now. So here at Wells Fargo Center, the Flyers and the Islanders, both these teams are down 1-0. They won it away from Lee, and the Flyers just take it all the way back. On for Claude Giroux. Giroux, headman. Giroux with a shot and a save made, and that one by Varlamov. On for Anders Lee. Lee turns away, has to shoot one, and that's taken away. And defensively, back across. They move down all the way back, centered across for Konechny, and now Voracek. But it's taken away. Back defensively for the New York Islanders, and that was Eberle. Thrown away by Matt Barzal. Barzal behind the net. Barzal waits, it fires, they score. That was just a great play in front by Josh Bailey. And he's got another goal, Josh Bailey does, and it's 1-0 New York. There, great play by Matt Barzal. Just trying to stick handle, and just a shot by Josh Bailey. Beats the goaltender. That's his second straight goal of the series, and there is nothing nothing that Carter Hart can do in that play. What a great shot by Josh Bailey, and it's 1-0 New York. Taken away, thrown down by the Flyers. Here comes Philadelphia. Headman up the wing. It's Claude Giroux. Shoots and a glove save. And that's easily taken away. Back by Hayes. And a chance. Hayes, shot blocked. And now for Anders Lee. Lee again gives away back a slim one for Taves. Oh, and Devon Taves just let that go. Letty shoots and a save made by Hart. That's taken away back along for Hayes. And now spinning away is Lee, who gives it on for Barzell and sticked away by Hart. And thrown back. They go with a backhander save by Barzell. Oh, another save by Carter Hart. Now Giroux up the left wing. They give it across to the big man. That's Voracek. Jacob Voracek spins back and scoots to the blue line too far. And Matt Barzell intercepts it for Lee. Lee to Barzell. Barzell waits. He won't shoot. Stick handles it across and taken back by Voracek on for Claude Giroux. Giroux to Couturier. Oh, now it's Hayes. Hayes, and it's intercepted back by Nick Leddy. Here's Leddy. Leddy waits and holds on for Barzell. Shoots, and that one missed the net. With 5 minutes to go in the first period. Back and a shot and a save by Carter Hart. Sticked away across for Barzell for Claude Giroux. Giroux on for Hayes. Hayes back for Voracek. Jacob Voracek gets poked away. And that one went all the way down. Looked like an icing. No, it won't be one because Taves was just sticked away, able to get it back from York, the new defenseman rookie. He sent it away for Voracek. Jacob Voracek, 30 seconds left in the period. It's one of the guys that shoots and a save made by Varlamov. Not many chances for Semyon Varlamov. Yeah, really not. Hayes gives it on back, and they shot one wide. That was York. And back across and thrown down the ice. And that 1-0 New York Island line goal. In the face-off for Lee and Giroux. And it's one back by the Islanders. They try to take it across for Patrick and for Hayes. Oh, and a centering pass. Nick Leddy. Waits, and he gives it back to Jordan Eberle. That's blocked by a Flyer. I believe that was Hayes. Sticked it away for Farabee. That's for Claude Giroux. Astisbear is out there with Provorov. With Voracek. Jacob Voracek spins, goes to his backhand and centered away for Jordan Eberle. Eberle, and it's thrown to center ice. Taken back. On by Bailey. For Voracek. Jacob Voracek on the left wing. And it's taken away by Leddy. Leddy to Barzell. Matt Barzell waits and sinks it. Behind the net, behind Carter Hart, Barzell holds on to Lee, to Eberle, to Leddy, and he just fired it wide of Carter Hart. Then for Eberle, a shot. Oh, and he fin on it. The Flyers able to get a chance now. It's Couturier. Sean Couturier shoots it, a save by Varlamov. Another save by Varlamov, and he covers. The Flyers nearly tied it on that one. Wow, and a play. And what a up move by Ivan Provorov, who just gets a throttling hit. With a chance for Anders Lee on the face-off along with Giroux. And it's one back by the Flyers. It's taken by Provorov, shoots a save by Varlamov. His fellow countryman, and it's taken away by Nick Leddy. Leddy across the center ice, he gives it to Anders Lee. Lee holds on, shoots, and is saved by Carter Hart. Go to the break. It's 1-0 Islanders halfway through the second period. You go back. What a play by Anders Lee and a save by Hart. It's taken away by Astisbear. Now that's York. Back for Anders Lee. Spins. Waits for Barzell. Too far. For Leddy. Barzell and a save by Hart. Back for for Hayes, across for Provorov. He gives it to Voracek. Jacob Voracek moving on the right side. Voracek spins it a backhand, and that's just touched by the stick of Varlamov. Taken away and intercepted Everly behind his own net. And for Anders Lee, and they give it across to Bailey, to Barzell. Matt Barzell steps up, steeps there, and a shot and a save by Hart. 3:20 to go in the second period. It's 1-0 New York. Here comes Hayes. Kevin Hayes, and it's sticked away by Everly. Everly across to Barzell, and now Voracek. Voracek stopped one and just rimmed it around. Just thrown it back. More Provorov, and now it's 10 seconds to go. 5 now, and taken away by Provorov to center ice. And that's going to do it for the second period. 1-0 New York. All right, guys, I have to go upstairs for one thing. I got to do something, and I'll be right back for third period. Back. Across, and it's sent back for the Flyers. It's taken away by Hayes. On Hayes, got it, and he intercepted it through. Kevin Hayes here in this third period. Back for Provorov. It's blocked by Barzell. And taken by Lee. Lee and across to Bailey. Back to Anders Lee. Across to Barzell. Barzell shoots, and a save by Hart. He has it. Right in his paraphernalia, Carter Hart with a wonderful stop. And the Flyers keep it only a 1-goal lead. Flyers are just really close to getting this 1 goal. It was a good play by Letty. Taken back across by Everly, and it's blocked by a Flyer. That's Hayes now, who's got it on his own. He blocked the shot to give it to Giroux. Up for Voracek. Giroux's in center. Voracek waits, shoots, and that's wide on a backhand. It's Claude Giroux. Holds on. Waits, fires. Oh, that's blocked by Letty, who's got the only goal tonight. And then for Bailey, gives it across to Barzell. Matt Barzell switches up, shoots, and a stick save by Hart, who keeps it in his glove. And you want to talk about a goaltender who's been really good, Semyon Varlamov. The Flyers have been buzzing this late second period and early third. Now they find themselves close to midway in the third and still don't have a goal. Bailey's to Letty. Letty across to Everly, shoots, and he missed the net. Back across, back through, and now Voracek, he played the top pass. Voracek moves, shoots, and a save made. And back for Voracek, who gives it on across, and a save on Gostisbehere. Back for Voracek, sticked away and thrown down, but Voracek intercepts it into the Islander zone. Back for Voracek, thrown away. On for Giroux, backhand across, and they made it wide. Might have been touched by the goaltender. Bailey, back for Anders Lee with 8:30 to go in the third period. 1-0 Islanders, and they score! Anders Lee makes it 2-0 New York in game 2 with a spinning move on Ivan Provorov. And the New York Islanders are taking it to Philly. It's 2-0. Bailey to Lee. Everly, Letty to Bailey. And Lee. Bailey shoots. Lee scores! Anders Lee on a rebound, and it's 3-0. His second goal of the game. His second straight. Anders Lee makes it 3-0. New York in game 2. I would have played by Anders Lee just sticking it past Galoff. Hart. Brizgal's the actual goalie. Hart. And it's 3-0. New York. Stick away and spiked. Down to Claude Giroux. Shoots, and it's off the back. It almost went in. But Varlamov is too good. Spike down Provorov. Kept it. He's chased by Lee. Provorov behind the net. Spikes off the center glass. On for Barzal. Matt Barzal turns behind the Philadelphia net. Barzal 6 on the brakes. Eberle went off a stick. Went off a skate. Anders Lee's got it. To Eberle. Shoots and a kick save. And a chance for Barzal on that one. Went wide. 2:30 away from going into an 0-2 hole are the Philadelphia Flyers. Rack a shot and the save made. And he didn't stick it. He just stopped it not soon enough. Hart has not been great. He played amazing in his first game in the playoffs. He hasn't played that well here tonight, as it's 3-0 Islanders. And it's like the way Provorov takes it to center ice, and now Hayes. Kevin Hayes moves on. Hayes waits and centers and shoots. A save made by Varlamov with 50 seconds to go, and that might be it. Islanders are just looking for that final dagger to down Philly. They won the division here, and they're one of the best teams in the league, but it didn't matter much. Stick is broken. Taken back along. That for Provorov. The Gosses Bear. That for Hart. No. Too far. Voracek, too far. 30 seconds to go. Hayes is in his own zone. It's offside. Semyon Varlamov looking for the shutout here. He played well into overtime in game 1. He's trying to get a shutout against the Flyers. Taken by Hayes. Held on for Gostisbehere. Taken by Voracek. Shoots on another save. Varlamov. Semyon Varlamov definitely the player of the game. I mean, Anders Lee scores 2 goals. But Semyon Varlamov is the guy that made it. The way they made it. Face off one back. Nick Leddy behind his own net. Turned away and thrown from Bailey to Everly. Away Leddy. Varlamov's going to hold on to another puck. Another face-off. And another chance. And it's one for Eberle. Jordan Eberle will skate to center ice. Back for Josh Bailey. He's going to just shoot one on net, and it won't matter, and that's it. The Philadelphia Flyers drop another game at home, and the Islanders are heading home up 2-0, getting ready for Game 3 on Sunday afternoon with a chance to take a 3-0 stranglehold over the Flyers. So, yeah, that's your Game 2. Islanders shut out the Philadelphia Flyers 3-0 with the shutout by Semyon Varlamov, guys. So, there you go. We're going right now to Western Canada, Calgary, Edmonton. The Oilers have a 1-0 lead in the series. Let's see what happens in Game 2. I will be the Oilers home broadcaster. I do his voice. His name is TV broadcaster. The Oilers broadcaster is Kevin Quinn. Here in Edmonton, we have the Battle of Alberta. Connor McDavid scored the game-winning overtime goal to make a 1-0 series lead the Oilers. And now the Edmonton Oilers will try to take a 2-0 series lead on their southern foes in the Battle of Alberta. It's Calgary, it's Edmonton, and it's next on Sportsnet. So here's the face-off in Edmonton in Rogers Place. Nugent Hopkins trying to take the draw on Matthew Tkachuk. It's Brody and Giordano. By Giordano, and they give it back for Tkachuk. For Monahan. Monahan, Tkachuk, and Goudreau. And it's thrown away McDavid and Draisaitl. McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins is the line on defensively for the Oilers. They've got Clefbaum and across on a shot and a save made by Edmonton. This isn't modern. I'm trying to figure out, since this is a very short game, who I'm going to have the defenseman on. I have Clefbaum. I'm trying to think. Oh, Nurse. Never mind. All right, let's go. Wiped on across for Nurse. But it's back across Brody. And now they give it along for Goudreau. Johnny Goudreau. Swipes away in a save by Smith. On across, they give it on back for Weidman again. Giordano's on the left side, and they're offside. Chance that there was for that was the former Red Wing, and the Calgary Flames are wanting to go defensively there on Antanasi. Held on Barry and just spiked away for the Oilers. Calgary, they try to check it on back. And almost a chance for Edmonton. But that's for Giordano. And it's thrown down to Chuck. And now Monahan waits and holds and shoots and a save made there defensively. What a play on Smith. Here comes Edmonton. Trying to get McDavid and Draisaitl, but he turned it over. Held back. The Oilers came back to win in overtime by the stick of Connor McDavid last. And now the puck is dumped in behind the Calgary netminder, former Oiler Talbot. Taken back and down all the way. It's fired across the shot, then a save made just defensively on the third and fourth line of Calgary. How good is Mike Smith? Yeah, Mike Smith's a really good goaltender. And he showed it last year for Calgary when he single-handedly was the only player that even was why they were in the series at some point against the Avalanche. And he's been well all year for the Edmonton Oilers in an up-and-down season. Face-off drawn and then fanned. Back by Giordano, and he broke his stick. Behind the net, 8 minutes to go. Calgary keeps on going. It's Monahan. Monahan gives it across for Brody. Shoots on him. That's blocked. Back again, poked away. And that's sticked and thrown through. Battered down. And a big hit by the Edmonton Oilers. They keep it going across, and the captain's going to move it up. Connor McDavid. McDavid moves with Draisaitl on the front. McDavid is hit and just checked away. Going for Nugent Hopkins is too far, and the Calgary Flames just cleared her on the boards. The Edmonton red line, Lucic back for Calgary. And now Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl with room on the right side. Draisaitl just poked it away. And a good play defensively. Calgary clears it around the line. Taken by Schultz, and he just hammered him down. Almost looks like a penalty there. Won't go. across a big hit, and now the net is off its moorings. And Calgary and Edmonton will have a neutral draw. It's just basically Darnell Nurse goes right into the netminder, Smith. And now they face off in front of Smith. They win it back for Giordano. Shoots, and that's blocked. The captain who just missed it. And across for the Edmonton Oilers line, that's battle and just held on along the line. With 5 seconds to go, it's poked away Giordano. Mark Giordano to center ice, do the little pass and along the boards, and we're heading to period number 2 scoreless here in Edmonton.
Outstanding game so far. What we're going to ask is, can they maintain it? Yeah, good rhythm, good offense, and good defense. I mean, pick something. It is all in front of our eyes in this game.
Back to Nugent Hopkins and with Brody, who gives it across, looking for Giordano, and just not there. He poked it away for Giordano and held with the glove by Smith. The McDavid, Draisaitl, Antanasiu line is on for Edmonton. Yes, it is, and it's been good. It was especially potent in Game 1, but it really hasn't done too much in this Game 2. Maybe it just needs to get started. That it may. And taken away for Calgary. Giordano shoots through a blocked screen, and not too far. The shoots and a save made by Smith. Another play. Back for Giordano. Shoots a block. And Smith almost went behind him. And he holds on. Mike Smith is insane. Yes, he is. Mike Smith didn't even know that puck was behind him, but he found it somehow and kept it around him. He's able to just roll on it and hold on it, which is why he's been the guy. So Chuck can't win the draw. The Edmonton Oilers do it when they get it to center ice. And they're in the Calgary zone. There's Nugent Hopkins. He's on the line instead with Draisaitl. Shoots and a save made. That's a big time play by Clefbaum. Nurse is there as well. Back for Goudreau and taken from Monahan. Back for Johnny Goudreau. Goudreau sticked and poked away. Goudreau waits and fired. And taken by Monahan. Monahan is wrapped up on the corner. Held by the Oilers over the line. It's Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl keeps it in net, sticked easily by Talbot. And here comes a chance. That was Antanasiu. Wrapped up Draisaitl. Tried to kick it back and play. They give it on from Sean Monahan. Monahan held and poked away. Monahan still got it. Monahan shoots, and they slap one wide. Giordano keeps his wrister there. It's been the only thing that's been working. Monahan holds on, tries to fire one at the net, and a save made by Talbot, who holds. Damn, Talbot's been the guy for the Edmonton Oilers. Mike Smith, excuse me. Talbot's been the better. Smith's been the better goaltender. So we'll see who breaks through in this Game 1. They take the pass, and they take the tap play, and they throw it on the net. Holds on, then he spiked away and almost went in his own net. It was almost an own goal for the Calgary Flames. And that's sticked away with a good pad and a good blocker like Talbot. And now the third line, and they're just humming here. Holds on and waits. They don't go here. Just wait off of Brody. Behind the net, no score here in Edmonton. Back on across to Jordan Eberle, and he shoots. Hold on, I have to change the settings. I think I made a mistake where there's penalty shots. We can't allow that. I don't know where it is. Everybody, feel free to talk if you guys want to say anything. There's rules. Maybe it's under gameplay settings. I should have probably set up a playoff for this, but whatever. Held and then taken on Brody. Just like the way they score. Oh, they shoot and score, and finally they got him going the wrong way. And this time, it's going to be Brody, the defenseman, who moves up all the way through and shoots right past Talbot, and it's 1-0 Flames here in Edmonton. They're to play. They just roll those lines, and they keep on just slamming this game. Just Edmonton. And now they fire one cleft from the point. It was actually Mangiapane who had the chance. Back for Bennett. He's not able to go there. The slap shot. I know, went off a few. Just spiked and thrown. Mike Giordano and headed all to center and go across the blue line. And Edmonton, one last chance, backhands him. Oh, the Flames cleared all the way down the ice. And we head to the third period. Calgary's got a goal. It's Sam Bennett, and it's 1-0 here in Edmonton in Game 2. At center ice, finally, Edmonton has got it all going here. Backy looked for McDavid too far, and it's an icing call against the Oilers. The 1-0 Calgary lead is what's standing, and it's been one of the few things that's been working. Trying to win it off, a shot, and that one, Giordano shoots and a save by Schmidt. Just gloved it down easily off the blue center ice. His paint that he's been protecting so far, and he's been good, but one mistake is why it's 1-0 Calgary. Face off in front. And Calgary's just been really just jamming in front. There's a head pass. And now they get it for Draisaitl to McDavid. Connor McDavid. He has a man that is I'm going to see who shoots and the save made on him by Talbot. Now here comes Calgary. Moving across from Mangiapane. This step for Bennett from Mangiapane. Waits, holds, shoots, and that one wide. As he fired off the blue line. Just centered and spiked. Back across it, David. Oh, and there's just missed it there. Off the wall, they try to tie him up. Spiked on the center. Chance, they try to throw one off a deflection in front of Talbot, and he's big. And now the Edmonton Oilers are going to go. Look at the speed. Shoots, and a save on Nugent Hopkins. Nugent Hopkins really racked that through the defensive line of the Oilers. Spiked and thrown. Back to the battled side behind the net. And then it's anyone's game. 10 minutes to go in the third period. It's 1-0 Calgary. There's a shot and a save made by Talbot. Taken by Monahan. On Monahan. Monahan behind the net. Well, by the corner boards, and he's tied up by Edmonton. He's trying to take it there, and a shot and a chance. And he tried to baseball bat it in, but it's too far off his stick. This crowd is applauding due to the defensive effort of Edmonton, but it's blocked off in another turnover. Here comes Johnny Gaudreau. Gaudreau moves behind the defense, behind the goal. Gaudreau up his leg. Gaudreau waits. Tripped up, no penalty. There's a shot, and it's blocked away by the goaltender. Holds it front and a kick save. That one knocked down. Thinking that was Gaudreau. Trying to take it on across center. 4:30 to go in the third period. The Calgary Flames down a game, but up a goal. Giordano holds and shoots, and a marvelous save, spread eagle. And you have to think when Edmonton will pull their goaltender. Big hit on the right side, and here comes Connor McDavid. Draisaitl looking, centering, will go. He's trying to turn back, and it's taken across by Nurse. He's looking for Cliffbaum, and then Draisaitl is hit hard with 1:20 to go. The Calgary Flames have it. The guy went off the bench. Draisaitl, when does Edmonton pull their net? They're going across far into the Calgary zone. Held on. Taken. 45 seconds to go. Let's go Oilers is booming. A glove save by Talbot. By Smith. Smith with a larcenous grab, and Talbot's getting all of his work on the other end. The save that he had, the other side, back and forth, and Calgary's just 44 seconds away from a tie series. You're in the Battle of Alberta. It's one down for Giordano. Giordano across for Brody. Brody spikes it away in the far boards. Held away, Calgary. Just tries to down it there. Shoots and saved by Smith. Edmonton try to get it out of their zone. They only got 25 seconds to go. They have to go quickly. And now they do. Leon Draisaitl almost converted 2-on-1. Glove save by Smith. Draisaitl looked. That was actually Nugent Hopkins who was rushing, and Draisaitl had a chance, but he decided to shoot the puck, and he looked skyward. What a save by Cam Talbot. That's why we are still 1-0 Calgary. Waits and holds. Back for Cliffbaum, who doesn't take his shot. Thrown behind boards. Waits and holds on Talbot with 9 seconds to go. Calgary ties them up. Back for Cliffbaum and shoots it. Waits and holds, and he's hit down. What? Giordano's going to hold it on the wall, and the Calgary Flames tie the series and win Game 2. 1-0 the final score. It's Sam Bennett who scored the game-winning goal, and Calgary finds a way to win in Edmonton, and we'll head to the Saddle Dome. Okay, guys, so that's the second game of this 4-game matinee. We're headed to the Arch. The Blues are down 1-0 in the series, but first we're going to try to see if we can try to see if I can do some settings here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Battle for the Cup now, but what I'll do is we're only going to do one game of it. So even though it's his battle for the Stanley Cup, we'll just know it'll go to continuous overtime. That's the whole thing that I'm going with. I don't want to be... Oh, you know what? I can actually do this. It's going to be annoying, but... So we're advancing, but again, so everyone knows, we're not playing we're not playing it.
This is it.
Okay, so here we go. Game 2.
Game 1.
Game 2 in St. Louis. The Blues and the Wild here. Defending Stanley Cup champions lost game 1 after being up. So I'll try to tie it game 2. It's taken away just too far. Suter had it. I believe that was not Fiala, but it was going close to him. Donato taken by Suter. Ryan Suter just held there, and thrown down way too far, and the Blues take that on an icing. Victory goes to Petrangelo. Face-off goes for Parise, and it's one back for the Blues. I'm trying to hold it. Like to Zach Parise. Parise just too far, and the back check and the body check for the Blues. Moves on for Alec Petrangelo. Petrangelo, the captain, waits, holds on. Petrangelo shoots on the save by Dubnyk. On Petrangelo, that's blocked on by Parise. He's been back checking. Ryan Suter to Zach Parise. Parise moves the left side. Parise holds on, shoots, a save made, kicked away. Back on the left line. They go there. Shan, a save by Parise on Parise, saved by Elliott. Not Elliott. Went there, and Binnington just stick that away, actually. This one goes to Suter, shoots wide behind the net. Petrangelo. And Petrangelo on the left side. Safe for David Perron. Perron moves, and that's kicked away from him. Just held on for Mikko Koivu. Koivu trying to hold on there. Shot, save Binnington. Petrangelo just poked it away from him. Holds on for Petrangelo. Back across, and then legs one on goal. Saved by Petrangelo. Saved by Dubnyk. Binnington, excuse me. Petrangelo. Gave it low. Fiala's back checking. Going down close to Ryan O'Reilly. More booing here in St. Louis as they dump the puck in. More hits thrown. More hits taken. And it's slapped behind the boards. No score here in the first period of Game 2. The Wild have a series lead and almost had a goal. Great play by Jordan Binnington to leap across and make the save. What a play by Jordan Binnington. It's just holy jumping. He just reaches across and just denies this puck. The Wild had a chance to take the lead, but not for Jordan. He was so good last year, almost won the Conn Smythe. If it wasn't for the heroics of Ryan O'Reilly and the St. Louis Blues have won the Stanley Cup for the first time in their franchise history. Here's Steen on the line. Thrown down the back man. A little too far. Take it back off of Petrangelo, the defenseman of the Blues. Just dump and clear this puck. Falk. Held in. And Center, but thrown in by Yala, but not enough. The Blues just weren't able to get that icing call, and now the Wild keep it in. Mason holds a Parise, almost for Suter. That will go. It's not even close to where Suter was. Parise just in front of the net. 30 seconds left in this first period. Gone on to the Wild zone there, just trying to edge on their team. Trying to get their team to play better. Parise with 2 seconds to go, just hold on the wall, and a scoreless first period. We're going to the second period tied at zilch. The Blues and the Wild here on Fox Sports Midwest. Face off from the middle side, and it's won back by Suter. He's able to take it on from Ryan O'Reilly. Suter makes a clearing dump through. And taken back by Falk as there's Pietrangelo. Here's Falk, goes through 2, goes through 3, shoots, and a glove save by Dubnyk. Taken by Suter, and he's intercepted across, and Suter back along. Shan holds on, Wade. Oh, just not able to go through, but here's Mikko Koivu. For the Minnesota Wild, Koivu waits. Oh, he just got hit down. Here come the Blues again. Braden Shan. There's Shan. Moving. Shan pokes it. Taken by Suter, the all-star defenseman. And thrown defensively by the Blues, are one of the better defenses in the NHL. And the second best record in the NHL behind the team that they beat last year in June, the Boston Bruins. We'll have a 1-0 series lead over Florida. Waits and holds, and a stick save back for their goaltender. Waits and spiked behind, and then defensively, here comes St. Louis. Right to center ice. That's where he was, and thrown back, a save by Dubnyk, and then the Blue went careening to the far boards. Here comes Minnesota. Pass right up the middle. They've got a breakaway. Here comes Zuccarello, and a save made by Bennington. Makes and holds on the slap shot. And a stick that shattered his own stick. He has to go to the bench. Tied up in the far corner. They're whacking at it. Here come the Wild. Trying to get it on the center ice. He did. Thinking about the bank pass. Nothing's there. So we'll dump it. And Minnesota changes. Pietrangelo, the captain behind his own net, will try to dump, but the Wild keep it in. Waits and centers it. Waits a slap shot. Oh, a wrister actually. And glove down. Miraculous. Leather by Jordan Binnington. Big face-off to be had and won by the St. Louis Blues. To center ice, he beat 2. He beat 3. Here come the Wilds. Waits off the corner glass. It's 6:30 to go. It's scoreless here. The Blues have done a bad job in the Minnesota Wild zone. They continue to have the same problem. One stick play by O'Reilly. Right, it's centered. Oh, man, went down. The Wild center their play. Chance missed the net completely. Waits and holds. Oh, a shot and a save by Binnington. 3:40 to go. No score here in St. Louis. Puck goes near the far corner glass. And then a save with the glove that is just sprawled down and held by Dubnyk. Again, anyone has any questions or comments, just comment or question on the comment stream. This is our second to last game for tonight. We'll have another session tomorrow with this video game thing. Hopefully, the last game is going to be Toronto and Tampa Bay. You know, the Lightning came back as Dubnyk stopped that puck and won in game 1 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm going to try to be quiet since I live with people, but I'm also going to try to do a quiet Dave Michigan for that game. That's a little tough, but we'll see. One off the face-off. Oh, it almost went back behind it. Dubnyk, who's been really good for the Wild. A minute 50 to go in the second period. It's 1-0. Oh, what a save. No score. And the Blues was an infraction, a slash defensively. And the Wild are going to have a power play that will extend if a goal is not scored into period number 3. Face off the side. Koivu's got to take it. See how the Wild doing their power play, and they've been good in their zone anyway. Waits and fires. Oh, it hit the post. And a shot is saved by Binnington. Man. That shot just hit the post. What a chance. Off of the former Hurricane. Victor Rask, who just hit the post. Puck is thrown down all the way down. Ryan Suter throws it across. Wild are going to just work the cycle game with 50 seconds left and 1:15 in the power play. The Blues just clear it all the way down. This crowd is loving it. No score, 30 seconds left in this second period. Blues are a high-scoring team. This may work in the Wild's favor. Shoots! Saved by Binnington. Crashing the net is Minnesota, but St. Louis will just clear this puck. Now with 10 seconds to go. The Wild will see if they go for that one last chance. Don't want to be really that tricky. Here's Zach Parise right up the middle. Parise with one last chance. Shoots! And a glove save by Binnington at the horn. As Parise just got leveled. And this crowd is going bonkers. The Blues exit the ice, no score, but the Blues are putting up a fantastic penalty kill. Koivu tried to win the draw. He lost 25 seconds left in the power play. The Blues clear it and thrown out of play, but it was deflected. So there will be no other penalty. We'll just have a neutral zone draw, which might benefit the Blues. Feel it seeing that there's only 20 seconds left on the Wild power play. Parise almost took it off. Blues will clear it down the ice. There's only 10 seconds to go, and almost went in the net. And Dubnyk fell on it, and that almost went in off of the center boards. The Blues had an exceptional kill. Here's Parise, stick handles off of Steen. Parise with the one hand. He's been amazing. Suter holds, shoots. That one saved by Binnington. Now Koivu, backhander, saved by Binnington. Really in this third period, some exceptional plays by the Blues and the Wild. Sticked away by Dubnyk, but he has not been comfortable in any means. They play catch, intercepted by Steen. To Pietrangelo, shoots and a save by Dubnyk. Zach Parise off of Koivu. Koivu's got it right back to center ice. But they just throw it around. Right down for Parise. Zach Parise shoots, and that one just fired wide on a cross. And you know what? I was going to do the continuing of the broadcasting, but you know what? I may do a few broadcasters, but for like the rest of it, I think I'm just going to do myself. This is just easier. Back for Parise. Parise holds on and throw off the corner boards. Defensively, that's where they work. 12 minutes to go. It's no score here in St. Louis. The Blues center shoots and a save by Dubnyk. Devon Dubnyk robbed. Another Blue. What a Larson save. The Minnesota Wild are getting all the breaks on defense, and the Blues are getting all the breaks on offense, and we're still scoreless here in Game 2. Wow. How good has this game been? 11-18 away in overtime. If the Blues win this game, a series tie. If the Wild win it, 2-0 series lead heading up north. Spurgeon a shot and a save made. Try to go up close, and you can really hear this crowd buzzing. Just extremely. Suter. Thrown down, spiked away. Spiked down to where it was anyway. Suter just plays the tap pass. They shoot. The save made. Glove. Bennington. 8:27 to go. And we're still scoreless. Just try to win that one. Suter shoots. Sticked away. Bennington. This game has been insane. Somehow it's still scoreless here in St. Louis here in Game 2 with a massive shaft to the stick. They just basically throw it around. The Blues keep it in the Minnesota end. Throw it to the pad of Dubnyk. The Wild try to get it to center, and they do. A great chance. Holds on by Ryan Donato. Donato waits. Spiked in there. Center's pass that's blocked by the active sticks of the Blues. And with less than 5 minutes to go, more attackers jump on the bench for St. Louis. A centering chance and a save by Dubnyk. The Wild cleared around the boards, but they're tired and the Blues are hungry. Here's a chance at centering one. That's too far, and it's late in this third period. Shoots one with 3 minutes to go. They hold down their shot, and that's blocked. The puck is a flutter puck, and it finally careens to the board. Waits a backhander saved by Dubnyk with 2 minutes to go. Onto the right wall come the Wild. This crowd is going crazy. A shot, a glove save by Bennington with 1:21 to go in period 3. Nobody can score on these goalies, and it looks like both are going to get regulation shutouts. Probably going overtime here. Koivu to Suter, face off blocked by a Blue. Koivu, that's blocked away too. You got to talk about this defense as well. Pietrangelo with less than a minute to go in the third. Perron, and it's stolen away by Parise. Parise shoots. That's of course blocked away by Bennington. They hold it around the wall. 45 seconds to go. No score in Game 2. This crowd is going bananas. Koivu is rocked. Pietrangelo sends it to Perron. Pietrangelo to center ice. He's going to start a rush for the Blues with 30 seconds to go. Alex Pietrangelo tried to steer one. Dubnyk's out of his net. Here comes the defense of Minnesota. Parise with 20 seconds to go. Heads up the right wing. Zach Parise with room. He's going to back check one, but he can't even move it because he's just hit. Goes on for Shen. 10 seconds to go in period 3. Koivu centers for Suter. He's offside. It goes to center. And with 2 seconds, yes, with Suter one last chance, backhands to the wall, and we're headed to overtime in Game 2. Overtime here in St. Louis. One taken by Donato and thrown by Shen. First goal wins. Blues are trying to tie this series. Wild trying to go up 2-0. Puck in the Minnesota end. They threw it on for Koivu. Back for Parise and spiked down and a save by Bennington. First save of the night by any goaltender in overtime. David Perron on his horse. Perron held to the wall. They'll just let the time bleed out in overtime here. It's taken from O'Reilly. Pietrangelo blocked. Blues keep it on Perron. Waits. Suter. Back pass. Taken by Koivu. From Suter. Ryan Suter centers to Zach Parise. Parise steeps the break, stops the brakes, turns on the left circle, Zach Parise works in front, moves. Parise poked away. Koivu, now Shen. Great Shen for the Blues. Wilder changing. Shen turns, centers in front for Zuccarello. Zuccarello, the Wild. Move it, shoots on a blocker save by Bennington. Kicked away by Alexander Steen. They're back up defensively, and the Blues change. A body play behind the net of Dubnyk. Intercepted by Steen. Taken away and centered. That's deflected. It almost went in the net. Maybe a different chance. And here comes Zuccarello, who spins. Matt Zuccarello turns, waits defensively for help. Zuccarello backhands one that's easily blocked and steered away and taken. Steen, who moves it. Don for Shen this time. Braden Shen turns and centers. They score! I'm not sure who scored. I think it went off the stick of Steen, and the Blues win in overtime. The St. Louis Blues have tied the series off of a deflection, the only goal of the game, and it's going to go off of the stick of Alexander Steen, his third ever Stanley Cup overtime goal. Wins the game for the Blues in overtime and sends this crowd into euphoria. And the St. Louis Blues have tied the series, headed up to XL. How about that for heroics? Alexander Steen, overtime game winner. So, have one more game, Tampa, Toronto. If I can figure out how to get out of here. I don't know what's happening, guys. Sorry for that. All right, so be the Leafs and the Lightning. If they'll let me. Again, I'm just basically going to do me. It's just going to be too tough to do Dave Michigan. And then tomorrow also, guys. Oh, well, we'll announce that after this game.
This is it, game one. Welcome, everybody. The Stanley Cup
All right, so we got Toronto, we got Tampa, game one. Here, Emily, the Lightning came back and won game one. Toronto needs a desperate split as fast as possible. The Lightning are trying to take a 2-0 series lead up north to Toronto. Hedman twirls. Victor Hedman moves on across to the left wing. That's where they have the chance for Braden Point. That's too far. Defensively, that's where you get the help. And they were able to pinch. And here they come defensively on for Janssen. Now back, a chance to score! What a shot by Nylander, who just slapped it past the wickets of Andrei Vasilevsky, and it's 1-0 Maple Leafs. What a shot. Nylander just ripped the puck. Stepped up by the Stanley Cup playoff side, just top shelf left side over the glove blocker side of Andrei Vasilevsky, and it's 1-0 Toronto. Face off on defensively. Hedman is joined by his pair on back, and then taken away. Spiked off his one glove. His one stick. The Toronto Maple Leafs got a chance. That's taken off of Janssen. It's the Nylander-Matthews line. Tavares is out there as well. Tavares without his hat tries to back check. Along Tampa, just a backhand save. And Anderson is spread out. Here they battle. It's 1-0 Maple Leafs. Takes their chance. Thrown. Back helps. Rattled and thrown down. Held by the Maple Leafs. A curl on, dragged and stopped by Vasilevsky with the glove. He was on his stomach. He had to throw down. He had to rip it across. And when they went for it, a glove save by Andrei Vasilevsky, who was able to reach over and stop the Toronto Maple Leafs, who have been really buzzing. They've been so active. They started hot in the second period, in the last game, game one. They just weren't able to finish. The line has been finish. Centering pass, and Anderson was able to stop there. Tavares is in front. There's a chance, blocked behind the net. And kept there, Nylander. Tries to hold it on. Here comes Mitch Marner. Slap shot. Oh, that hit the crossbar. Deflected off of Hedman, deflected off of Anderson, and hit the crossbar, and then went out. The story of the game was not holding defensively and letting the Lightning just come in rushes and come in waves. The story here is having so many chances and only getting one goal on the goaltender Vasilevsky, and that was an unstoppable puck by Nylander. Along the third line, Palat. It's the Palat-Johnson line along with, I believe they're giving point a rush now. They're actually having Kucherov on this line. It's the triplets again because Point is on the line with Stamkos as well as Yanni Gourde. It's an interesting retool that they've done a shot, and that one was wide. The Lightning were able to miss. The Lightning really needed that first game, and it's their first game. It's their first win in the playoffs since Game 5 of the 2018 Eastern Conference Final, which doesn't seem like a long time ago, but in hockey terms, that's eternity. Nylander turns it and rattled. The Lightning cleared around, trying really hard to get that tying goal. They just continue to dump behind. But now it's taken by Nylander, who's been the best player by far. Held now with 1:30 in the first period. It's 1-0 Leafs. It's held and a glove save by Vasilevsky. And ever since the early Nylander goal, there is nothing Tampa can do on Andrei Vasilevsky or Andrei Vasilevsky. Here we just see a shot that was wide that might have beaten Frederik Andersen. A minute to go in period number 1. Toronto. Oh, chance. Marner. Mitch Marner shot the puck and just went down. Mitch Marner is down and close to out. He gets hammered. But with no Marner now, second and third line is immediately on. Back defensively, they take it. It's flicked on Tampa keeps it around their bench. A throw behind goal, and that's going to be it. Go to the second period. The first game tonight out of the 4, we have a goal scored in the first period. Nylander a bomb early in the first, but that's it. 1-0 Maple Leafs after 1 here in Game 2 of this Eastern Conference Semi. Back spike for Nylander on the right side. Nylander turns. Oh, he almost scored on that play too. But battling it off was Vasilevsky. Victor Hedman. We want Cup is being screamed here in Tampa, but their team is down a goal and only has a 1-0 series lead. Very strange. But you know the absolute ineptitude. Brice LeBlanc has really placed on his players, this organization. We're a team that needs to play well and win. Nylander a shot and a save. Vasilevsky, who squares it down with his bags. Andre Vasilevsky's been that guy, and he holds on square with the save. And what a hit. Toronto Maple Leafs are just hitting everything that moves. They're trying to be active. They've not been the greatest defensively, but they've been coming in waves too, which has stifled the Tampa attack. It hasn't been as big as it could be. And Toronto, another turnover. The chance. Defensively, it's not working. Look away from Kucherov and Palat. Now the Leafs. Oh, blocked away. Like the block with a chance. A save by Vasilevsky. Lightning trying to get it to center. Haven't been able to. Leafs are ferocious on the defensive attack. And it's good that they have a lead as well. Tampa Bay to the left side of the boards. Across from center ice. With a chance, a shot. That burrowed down. A save by Anderson. Looked like he could have skated a little farther in and then shot the puck. But he decided to rip it. And Frederik Andersen really battled on that save. Take this chance, Vasilevsky. They've been toe-to-toe ever since the William Nylander goal. Frederik Andersen and Andre Vasilevsky have been top-notch goalies, absolutely. That they've for sure had to be. Held on from Nylander. Backhanders stopped. Nylander's got 4 shots in this game. Actually, 5 shots in this game. They've all been high quality, including a goal. Back defensively. Oh, way too far. Went off a stick. Tampa's going on the pursuit there. 10 minutes to go in the second period. That one went off the leg of Freddie Andersen. It's 1-0 Maple Leafs. Puck to the right wall. And held. That's where it is just ripped and curled. Stroked away. Spike down. Held throw. Slap shot. Hedman shoots off the glove. Anderson makes the save. And oh, hold on. It's 6:20 to go. The face-off down to the blue line. Rattle to center ice. Makes a slap shot that's fired wide. And it's on Morgan Riley, who slapped it wide. Lost his hat. Another slap shot. That's blocked. And the Maple Leafs just keep on trucking here. Save Vasilevsky. Puck's going to go to center. That's where it's deposited. Went off the one hand on the glove, on the stick, and just kept there. Ooh, another shot that just went wide, spiraled. Here come the Maple Leafs. Curled the one-stick poke. Off the back, and then off the wall. Here comes Tampa. Palat, Johnson, and Kucherov. That one is just thrown to the end with 6 seconds left in the period. Tampa with one more chance. Here they come off of a great shot and a glove save by Anderson. We're heading to period 3. It's 1-0 Leafs. The Toronto Maple Leafs are 20 minutes away from winning their first ever Stanley Cup playoff game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. A team that's been in their division since 2013. And there's a shot that's kicked away from Nylander. Tampa Bay that's held down. It's ripped away. Rattled down. Well, taken. Going up for Steven Stamkos. Stamkos hits Gord along with Point. Hedman down with him and Stamkos as well. Steven Stamkos, and they score! He dives in. Stamkos does. And makes it 1, and it's a tie game. Sorry for the goal calls. Looking around. Stamkos with a one-handed wrister on the right side. What a goal by Steven Stamkos. Going there. That's Yanni Gord. Slap shot, one away. Thrown down. And hammered. Now for the Lightning, they want to get it across. Gord and Point. Gord. Point. Score! Yanni Gord! It's Yanni Gord from a blast from the wall. And it's 2-1. Shattenkirk and Hedman. And with Braden Point there as well, playing the wing. Yanni Gord gets a goal from the right side. And it's 2-1 Lightning. Now the Leafs find themselves trailing. Toronto off the backside. This place is going crazy. The Stamkos goal, then a minute later, the Gord goal. Tampa, they try to get it away from Hyman. Toronto is just chasing the puck again. It's game 2. It's game 1 deja vu. Toronto on for Nylander. Nylander right up the middle. Nylander shoots. Oh, that was headed for goal. And just a glove stop by Vasilevsky, who's been his finest. Now with 8:45 to go here in period number 3. It's a backhander. A chance by Point. Now it's Palat. And there's a chance for Nylander. Shoots a glove away. The Mitch Marner injury doesn't help either. Slap shot. That one sticked by Vasilevsky. Now with 6:40 to go. Here come the Maple Leafs. Shoots. And now Maroon gave it away. Back for Kucherov. For Maroon. Ties up the Maple Leaf defender. Try to get it to center. They do, but then they tie up at the Toronto bench. With 4:40 to go. A big hit. Toronto gets it to their side, and they just dump into the Tampa zone. 4 minutes to go. Victor Hedman. Hedman along. He's got it across. Palat gave it to Kucherov. Kucherov shoots a backhander that was wide. That would have made it 3-1. It's a chance on for Gord. Too far, the Leafs now. With 2:20 to go. 2 minutes left in this third period. It's 2-1 Lightning. Slap shot kicked away by Vasilevsky. Kept in, and now the center ice come the Lightning. With 1:10 to go. Here, held. Back pass, drop. Save Anderson. We've just held. They keep it here. Everyone is standing in the lower bowls. There's 50 seconds left. Toronto tries to get it to their zone. Once they get it cleanly into the Tampa Bay end, there certainly will be a goaltending change. They just play it, the tap pass, and then the dump. But Tampa is easily able to get it behind their glass, and now Hedman to center ice. Anderson still in that. 30 seconds left. Victor Hedman turns, curls in. Hedman, back pass, waits. There's a chance, and Palat saved by Anderson with 20 seconds left in game 2. The Lightning have put lightning in a bottle and are 20 seconds away from a 2-0 series lead. with the chance in Toronto to sweep with 2 wins at home, and it's all because of Andre Vasilevsky and that's the offensive brilliance. Just sticking with it. You'd think the morale would go out from last year. Nylander goal doesn't. Not at all. They come back from being 1-0 down, and they have a 2-1 lead. Now, 9 seconds left. Taken back by Johnson. Tyler Johnson will spin in his own end, and that's going to be it. The Lightning come back with 2 goals in the final 12 minutes of the third period, and win it 2-1. Take a series lead. Up north, Toronto Maple Leafs again collapse after a brilliant goal in the first period. Stamkos, and then Gord. And that's it from Tampa. All right, guys. Okay, so that's it from the Tampa Bay Lightning Toronto score. Again, these videos probably get longer now because we're doing the video game section of it. Tomorrow we're going to have the same thing. We're going to start off with Dallas and Colorado, and then we're going to do the Penguins and the Caps, and we'll go to Bruins and Panthers, and we'll finish off with Vancouver and Anaheim. We're using, since this is an older game, we're using Anaheim to represent Vegas. So Vancouver, Vegas, using Anaheim. Those will be the game 2s of there. Here's the series recap for today. Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 2-1. The Islanders beat the Flyers 3-0. Calgary Flames beat the Edmonton Oilers 1-0. And the St. Louis Blues beat the Minnesota Wild 1-0 in overtime. Game winner for the Lightning, Yanni Gord. Game winner for the Islanders, Nick Leddy. Game winner for the Calgary Flames, Sam Bennett. And game winner, overtime game winner for the St. Louis Blues. Third game winner of his career, overtime game winner of his career, Alexander Steen. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay safe. Happy hockey, everybody.